I know my eyebrows and everything else look really, really crazy, but I know I haven't made you guys a video in a while, so I decided to come straight home and talk to you guys just for a few seconds. I came in today and I weighed myself. I am officially 321.6. My weight keeps going up and down, and I haven't been able to get back to that happy place of 304 in the last 2 months or so I'm feeling kind of blah about that. Alright, the doctor consultation that I was supposed to brief you guys on. What happened on April 27th, hold on, I'm trying to close down some things so my laptop is up. April 27th, I went to Emory Bariatric Center, which is located at 550 Peachtree Street in Atlanta, Georgia. I sat down with Dr. Lin Do. He is super cool. Like, I went there, came out here, no attention to me, but I had this lace front on, but I've been working all day, so I feel like blah. He's super, super cool. He was really knowledgeable about everything. I think when he first stepped in the office, though, he was a little taken back because I had on a blonde wig, bright makeup, and I guess I was portraying everything that I'm not if you were a person that judged by looks. So he came in, he was kind of until I actually started speaking to him, and he was like, okay, and he just kept saying, you're really sophisticated, which I thought was cute. The procedure that I decided to get from the beginning was the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, and I'm still doing that. He felt that it was the best decision to make as far as the operations that that particular facility does, and he felt that it would suit me perfect, so on and so forth. So with his visits, you have to bring a support person, and at first, I was really not upset, but I was kind of bothered by that because there are people, yeah, you should have a support system, but there are people that don't want anybody to know, people, whose family feels a certain way about it, so, blah, blah, blah. And you have to have a support person before you can even come in to see him. If you get there and that person is not with you, your appointment will be canceled. So that was a little different. And the staff, the receptionist, was a black lady. I think she had locks or something. She was really nice. Really nice, really personable. At first I was like, she's being sarcastic, but she's really nice. The nurses, I think there was one training and there was one, I guess, that was tenured. This is how I feel. The program I went to in New York called Tri-State Bariatric, a majority of the workers that are there have had surgery, but that was just a private practice. And I think it was the most brilliant idea ever because you have people that understand what you're going through at this point, and they're not just looking at you like, look, this fat ass. The nurse I had was really slim. The little trainee was very slim. I wouldn't say they had attitudes, but it was just really, like, I've never been in a situation where I felt like a person was disgusted with me or just looked down upon me. But for some reason, I just felt like they had their noses up in the air. And the trainee girl, she didn't want to take my blood pressure. She asked the other lady to do it. The other lady's doing it. And it, blah. But besides that, the physician himself, wonderful. Some of the other supporting nurses were really good. The process seems to be relatively easy. I have Blue Cross Blue Shield Federal Employee Health Benefit or Federal Employee Plan. And with them, everything has changed from last year. Last year, if you wanted to get the surgery, that's all you had to do. You had to go in there, I believe, to have a psych evaluation. That's it. You get your surgery date or something close to it. Now you have to have 3 years of your weight documented, 3 consecutive years documented. So that can be whether you go to a doctor appointment, whatever you did, it has to be documented. You have to do a 5-year weight loss history. And that's simple. You write yourself. You can say, in 2002, I did this. 2003, I did that. Blah, blah, blah. This is the amount I lost. This is the amount I gained. This was the result. That's simple. You have to have a psychiatrist, a psychiatric evaluation. You have to have blood work done. There are certain blood work things that you need done. You have to have a medical necessity letter. So far, I have a medical necessity letter, but it has to be done over again. So, because it's about 2 years old. So, I'm going to the doctor on Monday to get that done. You need, my labs are also going to be done on Monday. So, my medical necessity letter and my labs are going to be done on Monday. I already did my psych eval, I think, like on May 4th or something. And that's it. After those things are done, after Monday, they'll be able to send all my information over to my insurance company, and then I'll just be waiting for an approval. from what I heard, approvals can be as quick as a day or maybe a week. They don't take long, and then I'll pick my surgery date. I'm still a little conflicted about the surgery date because my mom is coming to visit me, but I don't want her whole visit to be taking care of her baby. You know, I want to actually enjoy Atlanta with my mom. And forgive me, I'm really tired. I just got in work. I want to go shopping. I'm ready to go to sleep. What else? This process, it has been so long for me. I started like 2007, 2006, maybe 2005. Who remembers? So at this point, I guess that's why I'm really not rushing things. Before I was like, I have to get this done. I have to get this done. Now I'm just like, okay, I know what to do. No, I know where to go. I know what doctor's appointments to make. So it's like, okay, when it happens, it happens. I am getting a little anxious though. And what else can I discuss with you guys? So, okay, if you are in the process of getting this done, or you're even relatively thinking about it, it is always good to cross, all your T's and dot all your I's. There's nothing wrong with going to get a psychiatric evaluation. Just say, hey, I was interested in getting this kind of surgery. I need to be cleared for this by a psychiatrist or a psychiatric professional. Can you do this? Get that out of the way. As far as your blood work, I really wouldn't say get that done too soon because some insurance companies want you to have your blood work within 30 days or so of having surgery. What else? Go to the doctor. Go for regular checkups, just where they can weigh you and do your height and so on and so forth to say that you were seen by a physician or a nurse practitioner, whoever, a facility that documented your weight. Try to keep up with what you do, your own diet that you may have went on, what you may have not done, so on and so forth. And you have to be realistic with yourself. When I went to the psych eval, the psychiatrist asked me, he was a wonderful gay little guy. He said, so what size supermodel do you want to be? Now, maybe it's because of the rapport we built within the hour and a half I was there with him. Maybe that's why he said it that way to me. But I said, that was kind of, I kind of took that as, I have no aspirations at all to be thin. And that may sound weird. Why are you getting surgery? And so on and so forth. I never pictured myself thin. I don't want to be thin. I don't want to be a model. I just want to be smaller. My goal weight is 225 to 235. That's my goal weight. If I get smaller than that, if I don't, I'm okay. I always want to have a little meat on my bones, but that goes into another video about just your self-image and what we attribute strength to be. And I believe that, like I said, that's another video. But besides that, I just wanted to keep you guys updated, and thank you for subscribing to me, even though I know my videos can be a little blah. Plan to, add a few more things into it, but lately I've been swamped with a lot. So, that's that. But continue tuning in, and if you have any questions for me, feel free. If you have insurance questions, I have no problem when I go to these appointments asking the doctors. Oh, Monday, I also have my nutritionist evaluation with Emory Bariatrics. I have to pay $136 for that because they said my insurance doesn't cover it. Then before I get surgery, once I get the approval, I have to pay them $600. But I believe I deduct the $136 out of that. But other things are going to come to mind, so I might just make another video. But thanks again for tuning in, and hopefully you guys will tune back and want to have another video for you.